This is culturally inappropriate.
Wagwan. It's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, shout out to my man, Sean C. Go to his channel, show him some love. Go to my channel, show your boy, Big Truck, some love. Yo, he has some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So without further ado, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Last time that I checked.
You keep dancing with the devil. One day it's going to follow you home.
Are more and more black women losing out on finding good black men? Why are they losing out on becoming wives?
Why is it that when black women start leveling up, black women start leveling up, people tell us, you can't have this, you can't have that, you need to humble yourself?
Do white women act like they belong to white men?
Yes.
Yes or no? Do Hispanic women act like they belong to Hispanic men?
Absolutely.
Do Asian women act like they belong to Asian men?
Definitely.
Do Middle Eastern women act like they belong to Middle Eastern men?
Yes.
Do black women act like they belong to black men?
By and large, no. But
The fact that you have to even put a modifier on there says you are still conflicted with the reality you are seeing.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
There it is. It's always something. It's always something. Every race of woman belong to that man. But when it comes to black, nope. But I will say this, though. What one woman won't do, another woman will. And it has been shown that other women have been willing to open a door for a black man to walk into their life. I'm all for interracial dating. I'm all for same race dating. But how I was raised is not about the color of a person's skin, but it's their character and how they treat you. That's what I look at.
Women will go out here and let a nigga f them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line at making a sandwich for a man. What in the is going on?
On TikTok, there's this married couple who has a large following, a very popular page. Her content is very warm, kind of more domestic, cooking for her family, cooking from scratch. Once it got to Instagram, something as simple and plain as someone making cinnamon rolls for their husband, they tore it to shreds. And
it's like I said, you talk about doing something good for your family. You talk about doing something good for your man. Oh, they get all the smoke. That woman gets talked about. That woman get drugged to the mud. Simply talk about doing something good for her man. But let it be something negative. Oh, then she'll get all the praise for it. But you see how it goes? But have the audacity to talk about sisterhood. Fuck the damn sisterhood. There never was one. Y'all turn on each other.
And that just got me to thinking, only a miserable person could see a video about a woman making her husband cinnamon rolls and have something nasty and hateful and negative to say about it.
we've dated the men who worked at Walmart. We've dated Kroger. We've dated drug dealers. We've dated scammers. We've dated these men.
Who's we? Or you mean you? Once again, you don't have to speak for every woman. Speak for yourself. And going by your tone, you still ain't got nobody.
Just because he make $12, $13, $14, $15 an hour, y'all, that does not mean he's faithful. Stick to your script, sis.
So what's happening is, like, a lot of women are negating their options. The real life option is the option in your face. So when you go to the grocery store, when you go to church, when you go wherever you're going in your life, whoever that man is, whoever that woman is, that is your real life option. A lot of women say, I want a husband, but do they think about, do you really want to be a wife? Like, a wife really is a job.
It is going to come down to women checking women and getting you guys straight. We cannot fix you because you have no respect for us.
And he said it, and we seeing it. Rest easy, King. Kevin Samuels. He said that. And now look what we're seeing on social media. We're seeing women of good character, women of good value. Check, modern women. Now all men and they checking them hard and good. They giving them a dose of reality.
Respect respect each other. And if we can't rely on the educated of you and the intelligent of you and the learned of you to at least be honest, black men will sit back saying, who the fuck can we rely on?
Black women or black men deserve what? Each other. Wow.
Why can't black men and women find each other for relationships and or marriage? How black women look at black men. The mindset that black women have that are keeping them single. Understood by men and women of all races. As these problems are common to dating in modern westernized society.
These women be like, I know my value. Value is what? You're just like every other chick out here. I've seen 1,000 of you. You're selfish, you're entitled, you're sneaky, you're manipulative. What is your value?
Emotional control is the exact reason why. In addition to why men don't approach anymore, they don't, all this other stuff.
I'm letting it play a little bit longer for a reason, so we can dissect this and take it in. This is what people saying. We are hearing it firsthand. How modern black women feel about black men. And we're also going to hear how good women of good value feel about black men as they get on modern women. We're going to hear it all. I'm going to let y'all hear it all. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's continue.
Lacking emotional control is what makes women untrustworthy to men.
We was arguing. At some point in the argument, she looked me dead in my eyes. You a bitch. It took me a minute to process. No woman has ever called me that before. Yeah. Like no one I was talking to or dating. Yeah. And I'm like, I was taken back. I'm like, what you just say?
And that's different, because that's not, man, bitch ass nigga, you did some bitch ass shit, or, looking you in your eyes and saying, you're a bitch.
Now, imagine a man calling a woman a bitch. Then what? It'd be a total, man. But you see the double standard? You see how it don't mix? It's okay for one and not okay for the other. And when it's not okay for the other, that person got to take it and deal with it. But when it's the other person and the shoe's on the other foot, you get cussed out, probably get some poles put on you. But again, certain things we got to take heed to and we got to listen for.
That was very intentional. And I'm like, what you just say? You a bitch.
Let me tell you something about men that nobody ever told you. From the time we're a little boy to the time we're an adult, men are taught every time we tell the truth, we get in trouble. Every man. I'm talking about scolded. Like, we ain't never told the truth and got away with it and be like, oh, thank you, mama, for not hitting. Mama, wait! Mama! But here's the thing, ladies. When you actually find a man who's ready to settle down, he usually outgrow everything in his life and you become his best friend. So when a grown man chooses you and go out and do grown man life and come home and tell you his truth and you snap on him, you just hold him, I can't handle the truth because I need to be lied to.
Ladies,
that's true. A large number of women can't handle the truth. They rather you lie to them than you tell them the burnt honest truth. That's just how they wired. Well, some of them, not all of them, but some of them.
You're not getting away with anything. One of the things that I've realized in talking to men, that hammer will eventually come down. When you slight a man, even if he doesn't say anything in that moment, even if he gives you grace to let you have what you want or go ahead, he remembers that. And everybody has an expiration date and you don't know when that is. So if you think you're getting away with something, keep it up. Or as we say in the South, keep on living.
She came back out. I'm fully dressed with my shit in my hand or whatever. She like, you finna go? Why do you think I'm playing? Like that's a strong deal breaker for me. The most important thing you can do if you do have a deal breaker is if somebody crosses that shit, you have to leave because of what you're indirectly saying if you don't.
Okay, which is?
You tolerate disrespect. You don't have any boundaries.
We can't let men be men how they want to be men. Or us women are telling men how to be men when we ain't never walked a day in the life of a man.
Never. But they will sit up there and swear to beans. They know what they're talking about. No, you don't. They will sit up there and gaslight you and blame shift and have you think it. No, you don't. But again, it's that reality. Modern women are getting hit with a reality that they've never been hit before, and it's causing damage. And it shows.
What's your name?
Philip.
Philip, how old are you?
34. I'm the assistant track coach at Arizona State.
What do you look for in a woman?
Fun, personality, just open to new things.
I'm Tatiana, I'm 25.
Nice to meet you. I said nice to meet you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, no.
Tatiana, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's gonna sound ruthless. Like, I'm a goofy person, but you just look a little bit too goofy for me.
That was stupid for her to say that. She had, when I watch Pop the Balloon and I watch their response, it makes absolutely no sense at all. They don't have nothing to say. They don't even know why they pop the balloon. And some of them, they just do it because other women done it. But no valid reason. And they make themselves look stupid, really. So to the men, you have these women that do them a favor.
You are not going to find the man that you deserve if you keep holding on to the man that doesn't deserve you. You're blocking your blessings. Listen, you can't force a man to be where he doesn't want to be. Next caller.
Listen, men remember the slights that they get from women. Men remember when women treat them badly or do them wrong. Whether that's from his mother, whether that's from his first love, girlfriend, and particularly his wife, even if he says it or not. Some women aren't helping their cause in finding a man because they listen to other women instead of listening to what us men are trying to tell women that we are looking for. The reason is that a lot of women in today's society are putting themselves first, and men are noticing. This is a huge turnoff for most men, particularly good men. No man wants to work hard for a woman who puts all her stock into material things and not the man himself.
No, they don't. But they do. They just don't like the result of what they do. Because in their mind, they can have it all. In their mind, they can have their cake and eat it too. No, you will not have it all. You do not get your cake and eat it too. I don't care who you are. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to go how it's going to go. There ain't nothing you can do to stop it.
Most dangerous thing for women, because what happens is women are telling a woman, girl, go out and live your life. So she's gonna go out and live her life. She's gonna 20, 23, 27, 30, 35. Then she's gonna get 40 and be like, damn, I want to get married. And the men that wanted you at 20, that wanted to marry you when you were 20, they no longer want you.
A good man, but he's not your type.
It's a pattern when it comes to your type. Patterns and characteristics, okay? These are things that you have seen or that you have explored before. You probably seen mama, auntie, friends, somebody who had a specific type, or somebody in the neighborhood that you was like, oh, that's a bad boy, that's a dope boy, that's something like that. I like that because of the thrill. In certain spaces in your life, you cannot bring that type with you. So if you see that all other characteristics and behaviors are good, why does the type even matter? You can learn to love this person in other spaces outside of what you see as far as physicalities. If you're talking about a type because maybe your type has a certain type of demeanor, or maybe your type looks a certain type of way, what is going to matter when you start facing conflict? The way they look? When you start going through communication barriers, the way they look? All of that's not going to matter. I can guarantee you the majority of people who have probably married or entered into healthy relationships, they weren't worried about a type. When they got to a certain space, they were worried about what it is that you can actually bring into my life.
And this is why the 20s is so important, because most...
She said a handful. She said it spot on. And when we hear modern women say the things that they say, it proves my point. You're not ready for that. You just talking for attention. You getting views for attention. That's it. A lot of it is for attention. Going on these platforms acting like you Billy Badass, but don't have $1 to your damn name. But will sit up there and shame man, talking about you don't need man. But yeah, you do need one. When your needs kick in, you're going to need one. Any person that would lie to themselves would lie to you.
Most young girls in their 20s, they getting raised on Sexy Red, City Girls, and I love y'all. I love them. Get them. I love them.
Raise my daughter.
But what I'm saying to you is that they're getting raised on this, so they don't think that they need to be in a relationship with their baby daddy. They don't think they got to get the ring before they have that. Where do you think the lullaby came from? You understand what I'm saying? These things were instilled for a reason because they set foundation. I just think in their 20s are not making healthy relationship decisions because of the influence of social media, our music. These things become Bible in your head.
So the type of man that I'm looking for, he got to be a 6'5" African giant. He got to have all the money in the world. He got to want to take care of me, take care of my family. You know, do the little shebang, you know, and just be a supportive, wholesome man all in all.
What's the minimum? And when I hear a woman talk like that, I'm like, you full of shit. That man ain't coming your way. And you don't have nothing to offer. That man is not coming your way. That's a man that you made up in your head. But I guarantee you, you will let Pookie and Ray Ray smash. You will let them hit.
He needs to make
At least $200,000 a year.
keep it a bang, just 200.
200 is the minimum. That's the minimum.
And that type of man ain't going for her. That type of man don't want her. Like I said, copy and paste. What is copy and paste conversations? A woman saying something that the last woman done said, copy and paste. This ain't nothing new. Ain't no man looking for her. She's single. She lonely. She rather deal with Pookie and Ray Ray and them than to deal with a good, decent man. Because at least with Pookie and Ray Ray, all she has is to offer is the bare minimum. But when you have that good man, these are the things that you're going to have to bring to the table.
Like, you know, anything less than that, I'm not taking it.
There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory for you. What? That's fine for you, but that's not okay for me. That's my preference. I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory on the first day. That's why y'all ass don't get shit, because y'all don't have no fucking standards. You're always going to accept whatever a nigga gives to you. I don't accept what a nigga gives to me. I'm going to tell the nigga what I want, okay? Like you.
And how has that worked for you? Still single, still making TikTok videos. Again, you're not about that life. You just doing the shit for attention.
Really just should have paid for all our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do you gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me?
Whoa, bro! The men who don't give you no money towards your hair and nails always talking about what you're thinking about getting rid of you, she says. Men are starting to realize that no matter what they provide, it will never be enough because some ladies will just keep adding more stuff onto that bill. We're not responsible for paying for your hair, your nails, and your maintenance. If you are a wife or a fiance, we're responsible for providing housing and food and shelter and water and power and all of those things, the necessities of life.
And my man is right. And the moment you begin to do that, you'll see their downfall. But you'll see their downfall even before that. Men are now realizing that the juice is not worth the squeeze. Men are now realizing that it's not benefiting me to be in a relationship with you, and you are not relationship material. So I'm going to pick up my shoulder pads and my helmet, and I'm going to walk on and walk into someone else's life. This is why you have women of other cultures, women of other race that are welcoming black men. And shout out to the women of other races as well that stand on business and sit on chrome. But if you are a modern woman, you can go somewhere with that bullshit. Keep living a lie. Keep doing us good men a favor and leave us alone. Get yourself in order. Get some help. We know the difference between the two. We know what a modern woman is. We know what a woman of good character is. We notice that the difference between the two, so that's a good thing. Even you got women of good character getting on modern women. This is a conversation that's long overdue, but needs to be had. But most don't want it because they're being forced to look at themselves and take responsibility.
It is going to come down to women checking women and getting you guys straight. We cannot fix you because you have no respect for us. You only respect each other. And if we can't rely on the educated of you and the intelligent of you and the learned of you to at least be honest, black men will sit back saying, who the fuck can we rely on?